Let's... Like, why can't I click on that one? We'll go to that one. I see the heretics are burning this morning.
I believe I've seen you at the palace. Are you one of the prince's relatives?
Such fascinating small talk in front of the fire. Turpitude means wickedness or evilness. Interesting. Turpitude. My pains are getting stronger and stronger. My guts are churning. It is getting harder and harder for me to run the shop. Some evenings I can't even feel my legs anymore. It's as though they've turned to ice. There's no longer any doubt. The Malicor has got me like so many others. Today I had so little strength that I couldn't even cross the road to get to my shop. Who needs books when everybody is dying anyway? All that's left for me to do is drag myself to the little dispensary they installed behind the barracks and hope they can ease my suffering. Well, considering nobody has stolen all your books, I think you were correct in your assessment. Who needs books anyways? Usually associated with morality. That's where I'm going. Why is all the positioning of people in houses like this? It's like always somebody in that corner. And then there's the guard right there.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade, I have been told that you were named legate. Congratulations. Those are great responsibilities for someone as young as yourself. But you will bring honor upon your family and the congregation. Of that I'm certain.
I thank you, Excellency. I've come here to inform you of our departure for Tirfredi. My cousin Constantine is about to take up office as governor of New Serene, and I'm accompanying him.
I had no idea you would be leaving so quickly. What a shame. I had thought... Well, then, that is a pity. Have a pleasant voyage. A brilliant future awaits you. They say that it is a marvelous island. Please convey to your cousin my congratulations and sincere wishes for success.
You seem slightly hesitant. Please, tell me what troubles you.
A rather unscrupulous individual has been sowing trouble in Serene. A charlatan passing himself off as an alchemist.
Do people actually give credence to these lies?
Alas, yes. They snatch up his celebrated panacea. Remedies worse than the ill, believe me. As you can well imagine, alchemists are our pride. This vulgar trickster casts dirt upon their reputation and our own at the same time. In any city of the Bridge Alliance, we would have arrested him. But here, we respect your laws.
I shall see what I can do, but make no promises. My departure is imminent.
I thank you, Excellency. And I am pleased to see you have taken so well to your new functions of diplomacy. The man operates in the city center. He is said to be clever and mean. Be careful.
How much you want to bet it's that one
I
guy?
need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
The miracle of science guy. Guess we can go south. I see a sparkly. Out of the way. I see a sparkly.
Sir Desade, I presume. It is an honor to make your acquaintance. Captain, you set sail soon. Have you seen to our little business?
Yes, we were finally able to recover your merchandise.
Excellent news. I'm afraid, though, that your mission isn't completely finished, Kurt.
Blast me, I'm a captain, not an errand boy.
The commander was quite explicit.
Very well. What do I need to do?
The merchandise that you obtained needs to be sent to Tier 3D as soon as possible. But the Port Authority formalities for shipping take an eternity to wade through. And we've already lost quite a bit of time with this dishonest merchant.
Are you blatantly asking us to smuggle this merchandise and contraband?
I would never ask you to do such a thing, Your Excellency.
Ah, but you don't mind asking that of Kurt?
Well now, if he finds an alternative solution that is less, illegal, that would be fine. The method matters not. But this cargo must reach the Isle on the next ship.
Marvelous.
Well then, I await your return with utmost impatience. I'm certain you shall do what's required.
I would say that they are pretty pricey when it comes to crackers, but they are pretty tasty. I feel like each one has the right amount of salt on it. And it kind of has like that butteriness to it. I hope you will be given this letter when you finally return to Al-Sad, provided there is somebody still alive here to give it to you. I can barely see anymore, and it's difficult to write. I'm sorry, my child. I can't leave you much. The looters are sure to have wrecked our beautiful bookstore by now, but they might not have found the chest I hid in our house. Take care of yourself, my son, and if the money enables you to flee this magic island, which is said to be completely free of evil, a loving father. We need to find our way back to that bookstore. Where was it? Over here, maybe? Or was it over here? No, that was like the bonfire. Where was that book? It was over here.
It's blocked.
Where am I? Okay. We're gonna do the charlatan quest afterwards, and yep, it looks like it is that guy. I want to find this item because I will forget. A mini-map would do me wonders right now. I actually think you were talking about eating pasta, but for some reason you imagined it being spaghetti. I have been eating a lot of pasta lately. Pasta and rice. Recently, as in like within the last couple of days, it's been rice and some sort of meat. Yesterday I cooked 4 pork chops, put them over rice. I'll be having that for food today. Let's see. Before that, I had rice and What was the meat that I had? Had some sort of meat with it. For some reason I can't remember. Now this is going to bother me because I can't remember. Okay, so I know his bookstore is here. Where is your house? Well, maybe it's not here. Maybe it's not here. This is less of a bookstore and more of a book stall, after all. Alright, well. Let's go interrogate treasure chest. How many coins was that? It just said gold coins. Didn't tell me how many. Oh, I remember now. It was some steaks. Well, it's probably not technically a steak, but I'm gonna call them steaks. And not the wooden ones that you plunge into vampires.
Whatever you need to be, the talk of all Serene.
Citizens, I present to you Panacea, the absolute cure of everything. Toothache, stomach ailment, and even an open wound. This potion heals all of that. And more still, this little phial is the product of years of research and intensive labor. I hear you asking if this remedy can heal one from the Malachor. Alas, not yet. But your question is legitimate. I am so close to finding the cure. But the Malachor isn't the only ailment causing you to suffer. Not true? Then don't miss out on this chance and give yourself a healthy and energized life. Rejoice! A phial only costs a few coins, and well worth it to make your life shiny and new again.
Does it really heal everything, your potion?
Everything. Absolutely everything. Except the Malachor, of course. That being said, it is known that those in top health resist the Malachor best of all. Then don't throw away this chance. Think of all the pains that this potion could help you avoid.
You are right. It's a deal. I'm gonna take two.
There's a man that knows a good deal when he sees one. Hurry now. There won't be enough for everyone.
There he is. He's our man, no doubt.
His speech is well polished. I even feel like buying some.
And if we had a word with him, I wonder if he'll serve us the same routine.
You're definitely not going to be singing the same tune. Hey, Hugo Boy 22. Hello, hello.
Ah, you're finally tempted.
In all honesty, I haven't made up my mind yet. I want to be certain that I'm not dealing with a charlatan.
In this day and age, I can't blame you. What might I do to convince you?
Are there any nasty side effects with this remedy of yours?
There are none. You will feel nothing but an intense sense of well-being.
Will you drink one of your potions to prove your good faith?
Of course. I take a little sip every morning. But as I'm in perfect health, you won't be able to verify the improvement in my condition. But if it helps you make up your mind, give me just a moment. There now. As you see, I am still in excellent condition.
Come on now, I saw you take that vial out of your pocket. Nothing proves that it's the same potion that you sell to your clients.
As a man of science, I consider skepticism a remarkable quality. But in your case, it is not skepticism, but blindness.
We need to steal one of these potions and force him to drink it.
Brilliant idea, Kurt. Let's take a look at his cart.
Interesting. Where's his cart? Ah, it's behind. Gotta find a way to get behind that. It is confirmed that Setsuna dead. As in, I am Setsuna? I'm just gonna keep swinging my sword. Nobody heard any of that. Right? It wasn't a scuffle. Oh, plenty of stuff here. I thought there was one more dude. The weird alchemist of the Alliance who rented a room upstairs specifically asked us not to clean it during his stay. This old fool must not want us to accidentally break his vials or something, so leave him in his filth. The customer is always right. As long as we keep spinning that narrative, people are going to believe that. The pages are covered in small, almost illegible, oh boy, here we go again. Illegible handwriting, experiment results, patient observation, and incomprehensible symbols. But the complexity of some recipes leaves no room for doubt. The author was a true alchemist and was certainly very knowledgeable. The antidote. So are you talking about I am Setsuna? Because yeah. I didn't think that game was ever going to get a sequel. Yep, nobody heard anything. We're all good. When illegible handwriting is illegible.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I will think about it.
Hold
As
on
you
a second.
wish, but don't wait long. It won't last forever.
Hold on a second. All right. Rented a room upstairs. I should probably investigate that. question is, how? Where would I find his house? I mean, he has a cart, so he could theoretically be anywhere. Maybe they'll pull a bleach, like with Byakuya? Byakuya? I'm gonna go with that. Maybe she was almost dead, or Sesshomaru helped Tawa save her. Entirely possible.
Are your boots worn through? Welcome. It's such a pleasure to see you again. Have you seen anything to your liking? What might I help you with?
Oh. Look at these prices. Okay, this is only slightly weird. Regulation. Okay. Oof. Even selling items is rough times. Compare weapon with B? Why are there... Was this game developed for consoles? Balance. I don't know what any of these things mean. Now, why? I would love to see armor value right here. Ah. No. Date? What? Aim? Yo, I am mega confused right now. I am mega confused right now. Change. Change. What is going... Help? Use an item you want to buy or sell. It can help you browse. If you'd rather buy items for your companions, use the left arrow keys. Maybe that's like a sorting kind of thing? Still doesn't make any sense to me. Ah. That's sorting criterion. that it would help to read, you know? It would help to read. Yeah, I would love to see armor value. Because none of this other information is worthwhile. Magic regen.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
See ya soon. Yeah, it kind of reminds you of the Zeta Gundam people were getting killed off like every other episode. I remember watching Gundam 00 and constantly saying, Gundam. Gundam. You know, that's what the main character was saying all the time. Gundam. Oh, man, I was kind of hopeful about this one. I don't even know where I am anymore. Now I've strayed far from the path. Alright, well, we tried looking for a supposed house.
Have you finally made up your mind?
I happen to have a vial of your medicine. Would you be willing to drink it in front of us? To prove that there is no risk?
This bullying is trying my patience. I'm beginning to suspect that you might be working for a rival.
You refuse to taste it?
You might have put something in it to cause me harm or further disgrace.
No, look. The vial is still sealed. It comes straight from your stock.
And you dare challenge me when you have just admitted to being a thief?
Come now. You can see for yourself that I'm gladly returning your vial, so that you might drink it in front of witnesses. This might help to dissipate my doubts, as well as those of these brave folk.
Yes, no, you don't have the right.
Damnation. He got away. He can't have gone far.
Find him before his head ends up on a spike.
Think back to the note that we found. We need to take a look at the tavern. He won't leave the city without his belongings.
How did he get away? I'm right there. He's an old man. I will find you, old man. Oh, there's two metal dowels right there. I know he's upstairs, but... Level 2? Oh, level 1. Look at that. More dowels. I can repair the thingamabobber. And probably open up this door.
Locked.
I have a key. Guess the key is not good enough for that. Favorite was Unicorn. They're a dangerous Gundam that can overwhelm its pilot if they are weak-willed. Not a very big Gundam fan. At least I used to be, but then I kind of fell off and then tried watching Gundam 00, and that didn't work out so well for me. I am genuinely sorry to learn that you have not found the peace that you were hoping for in Serene. Since your departure from the Academy, the situation has been deplorable. Those you had accused are now behaving as if rules did not apply to them, regularly performing questionable experiments. And there is nothing the rest of us can do apart from keeping a low profile. I sincerely hope that you will eventually find some place where you can find or be at peace. Your friend, comma, and that's it.
You again? What are you doing in my room?
I'm not the only one that has found you. Have you seen the mob that is gathering in the street?
I'm neither deaf nor blind. By the spheres. Why didn't I leave the city while there was still time?
The Alliance ambassador is quite unsettled by your commerce, and he is the one who sent me.
Sahin. Him again. Ruining my career wasn't enough for him. He's the very reason I had to leave the Alliance. And here I am, playing the part of the potion maker. Me, who was once a respected member of the Academy of Al-Sad.
Dr. Sahin warned me that you were an imposter.
That doesn't surprise me, coming from him. I was a master alchemist. I understand if you don't believe me after all that, but I have a number of documents to prove it. I would still be one if Sahin hadn't set off a chain of machinations to disgrace me.
Why does Sahin bear you such hatred?
I wasn't fortunate enough to oppose certain great minds of the Academy, to criticize their methodology. I saw them inflicting torture on sick prisoners, making them drink the most vile poisons. To find a remedy to the Malachor, they won't hesitate to kill. I could not keep my silence.
It is for an act of courage that you fell from grace and earned Sahin's hatred.
Hold on, man. Don't be so easily convinced.
Are you not ashamed to have poisoned those poor souls?
These potions are not harmful. That is to say that they don't contain any harmful ingredients.
But you could just as easily produce real healing potions. So why don't you?
Oh, you don't understand. I fled, but I haven't put a stop to my own research. This potion is an attempt to create in those who drink it a resistance to the Malachor.
So you manipulate people to use as experimental fodder. That is completely unethical.
I don't have a choice, but it does not harm them, I assure you.
If this potion were inoffensive, then why wouldn't you drink it when I offered it to you?
I ran tests on myself for such a long time that I ended up becoming intolerant to it. A small sip of this mixture provokes in me now a violent reaction. I mean, the mob would have been furious in any case, but a normal dose, I assure you, is without risk.
Your methods don't seem so different than those of your colleagues.
I don't torture people. And this potion only has side effects in high doses.
Perhaps, but you're hurting innocents. I cannot let your commerce continue.
So, what are you going to do with me, sir?
I'm sorry, but I don't trust you. I'm going to deliver you to Dr. Sahin.
Sir, I beg you to spare me.
I've heard enough. You're under arrest.
How unjust.
How unjust? You, sir, know nothing about justice. Experimenting on these poor people and giving you money for it? You are worse than torturing.
Your Excellency.
Lord de Sade.
Lord de Sade.
I tracked down your man near the coin guard barracks.
Finally. Did you capture him?
Let's just say I put an end to his activities. His reputation in Serene is forever tarnished. Matters turned out a little more complicated than anticipated. He is hiding in a room in the Coin Guard Tavern.
Why didn't you have him arrested?
Angry citizens have gathered round the building. They have sworn to avenge themselves after discovering his fraud. I decided it better to avoid the mob. But if you wish to capture him alive, I advise you hurry.
Governor Buren will be happy to learn that a legate with great assiduity will soon be joining the island of Tir-Fredi. Thank you for your help, Excellency, and allow me to offer you this modest present for your voyage.
I need to be going. Goodbye, Excellency.
Goodbye, Lord de Sade.
Oh, there's another crazy word. Assiduity. Does not have anything to do with acid. I'm sure. Alright, we're almost done with these quests. Even though this one's closer, that one's like the most important one, so we're gonna go do that one. I said that one. 00 isn't that good? Oh, I actually liked the first 00 enough. Like it was good enough. But the sequel to that one could not keep me engaged, so I did not watch the entire thing of that. All right, feel like something bad's gonna happen here. Also, I need to do more hard saves because the cutting up of this video is going to be rough.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
I'm still without news of my cabin boy, but we will have to do without.
I spoke with a woman who told me she was the mother of the cabin boy. She claims that her son was taken from her.
Taken? Her son is sea-gifted. His parents were required to give him up to honor the terms of a contract.
A contract? But what kind of contract are we speaking of?
A commercial contract. In exchange for services rendered by the Nords, some families cede more than gold. In some cases, nations even trade some of their subjects before they're born. I wouldn't be able to tell you the condition of Jonas's contract. I didn't even know he was originally from Serene. But what I can tell you is the young man hasn't seen his parents since he was a small child. And ever since, he's been a Nord. Our ships are his home. We are his only family.
Interesting.
I have a favor to ask before we leave.
I'm all ears.
We would like to load some merchandise into your ship's hold.
Impossible. You're too late for that. All merchandise must be registered at the Port Authority, and the formalities are long. So, unless you're asking me to turn smuggler and hide contraband on my vessel...
I wouldn't go that far. We're only talking about a few crates after all.
Well then, they'll have to wait. The next ship for New Serene leaves in a month.
Hellfire. If that shipment doesn't leave today, the commander will have my hide.
Captain, I understand your position, but isn't there some way we can get these crates on board?
I doubt it. Even if I wanted to help you, my quartermaster is a half-crazed bridge troll. He's gotten it into his head that a gang of ruffians want to use my ship to pass contraband over to Tier 4D. He's placed guards where our cargo is being held before being loaded. All that is not in the warehouse, and noted on the manifest, will be left on the docks. Sorry, but your crates are gonna have to wait until the next ship sets sail.
Sorry, Kurd. At least we tried.
The commander is gonna have my head. I'm sure that's what he wanted in giving me this impossible task.
In that case, we're going to have to doctor the manifest ourselves. It must be at the Harbor Master's office.
You are talking to the captain right there. Right there, right in front of you.
Be back soon, Captain.
You see anyone else who might be able to help us? Anyone who's not a Naut?
Sir de Corsillion's a veritable well of scientific knowledge. He could tell us a little more.
Assiduity is persistence and diligence, you say. Alright, tamper with the ship's log in the Harbor Master's office. Inform the porters. Seems like we've got a plethora of options available to us.
I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he hasn't been the victim of any foul play.
Don't worry. We'll find him in time for departure.
I certainly hope so. Would you be in need of my help in any way?
I've had a word with Lady Fontaine. You must know her. That rich family that lives near the docks. She told me a strange story about her son who was a cabin boy on our ship.
She said that he was taken when he was a child due to some contract with the Nords.
Who was a cabin boy? Do you mean he's no longer one?
They took him back to bring him home.
Well, that is very unpleasant news, de Sade. We need to do all we can to bring the boy back to his ship. Since time immemorial, there's always been a certain price to pay for the services of the Nords. Children born on their ships belong to them. It's the rule of the sea. But certain contracts are so important that they also require children to be offered in exchange. From time to time, the congregation has passed such accord, and certain noble families had to give their children up.
Are you telling me that the Fontaines lost their son because of some agreement signed between my uncle and the Nords?
No. That pact ended a long time ago. This cabin boy couldn't have been a part of that contract. But Sir Fontaine has made a fortune trading with the Alliance, via ships.
Do you mean he would have offered up his own son in exchange for wealth?
Well, he probably did it before the birth of the child, and regretted it afterwards. But that is of little importance. What counts most is that you bring the boy back to the Nords as quickly as possible. Breaking a contract with the seafarers has always cost us dearly. Our nation could feel it in its coffers.
I will do my best.
A father selling his own son for a few boat rides. For ugly, that is ugly.
Lady Fontaine didn't seem to have any knowledge of that detail. That could be of use to us.
But I still don't see Constantine at your side. I hope he...
Don't worry. We'll
I
find...
certainly hope so.
I need to be leaving.
Alright. I thought he had something else to say. You want to go here. There we go.
Captain, sir, we were given orders to wait here with the merchandise.
The way is clear. It's time to get going.
Do your best to be quick and quiet about it. You won't have much time to move it.
Don't you be worrying now. We're off.
The warehouse is at the end to the right there. You can't miss it.
Move out. Quick steps.
Do you have any idea how to get in there without being noticed?
Let's take a look around the building. We might find a less conspicuous entrance.
If you wore a Nort uniform and you were able to keep your mark hidden from them, they might let us in, unless we just offered them a drink. These sailors rarely refuse one.
I see where this is headed. If we drop a little soporific in their glasses, the way will be clear. I'll just need to find the proper ingredients, but it's doable.
Soporific.
Where is the manifest to be found?
I've already been to the port authorities. They keep the official documents upstairs.
Greased gloves. Swiftness potion. Let's see, Alright, lockpicking. Seems like it was a good idea. Oh, this guy is living the lavish life.
Here's the ship's manifest. We only need to add our merchandise to the list.
I don't know if I should have picked up those keys. Not very useful to me. Oh yeah, I did level up, huh? Let's see. I need to remember this, which we all know I won't. Start going down this path, I guess. Actually, I did want to get rifles. Worry about that later. Okay. Let's do this quest next. Whatever's over there, I can't get into. Makes me suspicious. We have here. I would like you to prepare several meals and bring them to the warehouses we own on the canal. My husband will have to work there with his clerk and his men for a few days. So make sure that there is enough food for everyone. And be discreet. We do not want other families to know about what is happening.
This document mentions another property. A warehouse.
That would be a great place to hide. Shall we take a peek?
In a moment. Let us interrogate Lady Fontaine one more time.
Excuse me, madam, but I haven't quite finished my inquiry yet.
If you would be so courteous, I would like you to leave. I have told you all that I have to say.
With respect, my lady.
Okay. Okay. It's a good thing we found that letter downstairs. So conveniently placed. You know, one of these days, there's going to be a game where you're actually punished for stealing. In a very smart way. Not just, you know, guards spawn behind you or someone yells for guards or something.
Here we are. Be careful. Fontaine won't be alone. He'll have his henchmen with him.
Let's just try to remain discreet.
He is definitely wants no part of us anymore.
Sir de Sade, what are you doing here?
I've come looking for your son. The Naughts are worried about his disappearance.
Those Naughts took him from us, but now we've got him back. And he'll be staying with us.
Would you be so kind as to hear what I have to say, Sir Fontaine?
Oh, we can go for... Let's go for the fitty.
You've taken your son against his will and have him locked up like merchandise in a warehouse. Is that what you call being a good father?
If I hadn't taken him back, he would have been hauled off on one of the cursed ships.
If that's what he wants, then why would you want to stop him?
For his mother. She misses him so. But in the end, you may be right. My boy has changed. He hasn't spoken a word to me since we've been in this precarious predicament. Very well. Take the key and take him away. Cursed be the day I delivered my son unto the Naughts.
All children leave the nest one day or another, sir. Farewell.
Well, that was easy. Thought I was gonna have to call Wayne Brady for this one. Am I going to a place that I've already been? Ah, this is like another way to get inside. And you'd have to fight these two dudes. That goes there. Wait. You got him locked up? No wonder he hasn't spoken to you. You had the key, dog.
Who are you?
My name is de Sardet. I am legate of the congregation. Your captain has sent me to find you.
And were you able to convince my father to allow me to go free?
Yes. Even if I had to bend his arm a little.
That doesn't surprise me. He seemed to have no intention of changing his mind. I feel more sorry for my mother. She seems so sweet and happy to see me.
You don't seem to be all that close to your parents.
I hadn't seen them since I was 5 years old. I barely remember them. They find me, capture me, and lock me up in this warehouse. Hard to grow close after all that. My family is the Naughts. I am sorry for my parents, but that is the way of it now. Can I go home?
Yes. You should still go and say farewell to your mother. Then find your way to the ship. I'll see you there.
You're welcome. Destroy level 1 science and alchemical preparation of elemental damage.
It's not possible just now.
Interesting. Okay. Talk to Vasco later. Go do that. Actually, let's go talk to Vasco. And he'll be somewhat happy. I only killed one knot to accomplish all of this. He hasn't even commented on my new costume either.
Sir, you still haven't found your cousin. As you well know, we cannot leave without him.
Have no fear. I will bring him back in time to make our scheduled departure. Is everything ready?
My cabin boy, Jonas, is back on ship. I have you to thank, I imagine.
You do. It's a rather sad affair, and though solved, leaves a broken family behind.
All we can do is plot a course. No one tells the wind what to do. I do thank you. I didn't think you'd go to so much trouble for a cabin boy. Your actions bring you honor.
Be back soon, Captain.
I am level 4. Means we have an attribute. Okay. The agility doesn't really seem all that interesting, huh? Firearm. I feel like it's very important for me to get more HP. On the path to power. Alrighty, so that's damage on unarmored people. Kicks. Kicks. Allows the use of two-handed blades. Interesting. Two-handed blades sounds kind of nice. Ooh, I could go over here and skip some stuff. All right, let's do that. Do another hard save. And let's mark.